Hey, it's your nonprofit bestie Gigi here, a risk advisor with OWIG Risk and a nonprofit founder. Welcome to the OWIG channel, where we share simple ways to safe-proof your organization and keep your mission strong. Before we begin, you already know what to do. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your nonprofit bestie. If anything I said today was helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. So bestie, what is general liability insurance and why does your nonprofit need it? That's a question I get all the time. So let's talk about general liability insurance. I know insurance can feel overwhelming, but this is one of the most important policies every nonprofit needs, and I'm breaking it down simple and quickly. So think of a general liability policy like a foundation of a house. If you're building a house, you don't start with the roof or the wall, you start with a strong foundation. Without a strong foundation, everything you build is at risk of falling apart. Without general liability insurance, your nonprofit is exposed to financial risks that can shut you down. It's not the only insurance you need, but it's where you start. So, what does general liability insurance cover? It covers injuries and accidents. So let's say a visitor, a volunteer, or a client walks into your office and slips on the floor. They break their arm and now they're holding your nonprofit responsible for their medical bills. General liability help covers those costs so your nonprofit isn't paying out of pocket. Second, it covers property damage claims. What if your nonprofit accidentally damages someone else's property? For example, a staff member is out in the community doing work and accidentally breaks something expensive at another organization's office. Without insurance, your nonprofit pays for those damages, but with general liability, your policy covers it. Third, it protects you from claims of harmful action. Someone could claim that your nonprofit caused harm, maybe through a service, an advertisement, or even just a public statement. General liability help covers legal defense fees and settlement, so one claim doesn't wipe out your nonprofit funds. But general liability doesn't cover everything. I'm gonna say it again. General liability doesn't cover everything. Just like a house need more than just a foundation, your nonprofit need more than just general liability to be fully protected. It doesn't cover employee injuries, that's workers' comp. It doesn't cover decision made by your board, that's a D&O policy. It doesn't cover cyber attack or financial frauds, that's a cyber liability. But it's the first policy every nonprofit should have because it protects you from the most common financial risk. So general liability is just the start. If your nonprofit has a physical space, serves the public, or interact with a client, general liability is a must. Before you open the door, before you do anything, it is a must. So make sure to click in the link in the description to speak to one of our teams and make sure your nonprofit is protected. Also, check out my video on D&O insurance policy because if you have a board, you need that coverage too. Link is in the description. So I want to know, does your nonprofit have a general liability insurance? If not, shame on you, bestie. So drop a yes or no in the comments. And if you want to protect your nonprofit, click in the link in the description to speak to one of our team members. And you know, I always have a freebie for my besties. So make sure to comment insurance below and I'll send you a free guide on the types of insurance every nonprofit should have. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your nonprofit besties, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, bestie!